Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name is Paul. Today we're going to have a look at what is in this box. This is a TrackMix-WiFi. I love these units. We'll show you a little bit more about it in a moment. Not maybe a big technical overview, but I love this for its dual lens. It's 8 megapixels. But what do you get in the box? Well, you're going to get a little Reolink Be Prepared little holder. And inside that, we are going to get a few little things. We are going to get a waterproof installation guide there, which we'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. You are going to get a 24-hour sticker for your windows, which you might not use. You are going to get a little warm tips, they call it, just a basic little guide of how things plug together. And you are going to get a drilling guide. There are two ways to mount this. You can mount it on the ceiling or on the wall. It has an angle bracket on it, which we'll have a look at in a moment. And you're going to get your quick started guide there as well. What else are you going to get? In the box, you are going to get probably 1.5 meters of a patch lead. This is the wireless model. Because it's the wireless model, it comes with a power supply as well. And so you get about 4.5 meters of extension cable to go with it. Then try and find this here. You're going to get a packet of screws and lugs there and a little reset tool to go with it. You're going to get what is called the waterproof plug. So what's the idea? Well, here we're going to pass through our Ethernet cable through here, through one of the bungs here, and as it then connects to the cable, and I'll show you in a moment, it's going to create a waterproof connection with the device. Like I said, this is a wireless model. We're here in Australia, so you get a power pack that goes with it, and there's your 12 volts in for it as well. And then the bit you've probably been waiting for really, which is the model itself. Here we go. So it is quite large. These obviously are wireless paddles. We've got a little bit of angling. We can't angle this way on them, but we do have some angle here. We've got a bracket here on the top, so we can screw up through and mount it so it's held on the ceiling, or we can fix it to a wall this way. So I can show you the bracket there and show you the bracket on the end there as well. So what is this? This is a pan tilt zoom. So you can see that we've got this. It can actually rotate all the way round. I think it's about 340 degrees, something like that it will do. And we've got about 90 degrees on this as well. What do I love about this? All right, so this firstly, it has two cameras, which we can see here. What's the significance of this? When it finds an object, it will track and follow the object. So it will one will zoom in and keep an eye on the subject zoomed in. The other will keep a wide angle view of what's actually happening. So as we scan, we can actually follow the object as well, but we're getting a close-up view of what's happening, but then at the same time, we're seeing whatever happens. So if we're trying to look for maybe protect against the loss of a vehicle or something along those lines, then obviously what we're seeing is maybe somebody walked towards the vehicle, so we now zoom in and see a close-up of a person moving to the vehicle. But we also keep a wide angle because maybe there was another vehicle that had driven up at the same time, or maybe there was somebody else who moved to the left or the right, and we don't lose that as we go through. So we get the full pan tilt zoom that's all automatic as part of that. We have our LEDs to give us white light, so we're going to get some nighttime color vision going on there. Got our infrared light at the top there to give us night vision without that as well. Then on the back, what do we have? We have our speaker for two-way audio, and whichever way I'm going to do this, this one here, and under here we've got our SD card. So we can take that and we can put an onboard storage onto the device if we want to, or we can use an NVR to record it and give us a few more features as well. Like I said, this is a wireless model, so it does just need to be plugged into the mains. You do still get an Ethernet connector. All right, so here's our Ethernet connector. If you wanted to connect that up, you can use your waterproof bung here that we talked about. So what would be the idea of that? See if I can switch these into different hands. Our Ethernet cable goes all the way through here. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go, all the way through. And when that clips into place, that will give us our waterproof connection. But obviously, if you're doing this with Wi-Fi, you don't actually need that. So like I said, we get our Ethernet, and we get there also a 12-volt connector plug, which is where our power or extension cable comes into. Let me just focus that again. So this is the TrackMix Wi-Fi. It's a dual lens camera, or dual lens camera. Put it the right way around for you, move it around. Full pan, tilt and zoom. I love this. It's got so many features on it. Great price point. Hopefully that's been useful. Head on over to our YouTube channel. We've got plenty more box openings on network wireless and firewall devices. How-to guides on what do I need to run a Reolink security camera system, for example. So why don't you head over there, subscribe, and stay up to date.